On the spot news media, we got the latest news. We don't care about the views, we just representing right. Put local news internationally every night. On the spot, wave that Jamaican flag from left to right. Let's get it right, y'all know the type. We ain't dealing with the hype, we make it take flight.
Yeah man, my viewers and subscribers, what go on. A blessed and wonderful Wednesday morning to each and every person out there tuning into On The Spot News Media. Now my peeps, I don't know how we do it over on this side each and every morning. We have to give thanks and praise to the Most High Creator for the preservation of life, because life is indeed the greatest. So in the morning, my peeps, I have a few stories to share with you, the regular members of Chan Public and also members of the diaspora. So please like the video, share the video, watch the entire vlog so you can get a full understanding and a better appreciation of everything we're going in Jamaica. So watch this now, my peeps, in the morning, yeah, we are get to understand that Monday going into Tuesday morning early, Jamaica recorded 0 fatality. Yeah, man. So the police, them a say during that 24-hour space between 5:45 a.m. Monday, that is May 5th, to 5:45 a.m. Tuesday, May 6th, them not get no fatal knockings and clappings. But I guess them talk way too soon, because Tuesday going down into Tuesday to early Wednesday morning, the criminal elements them went on a rampage and clam. 3 people food get nyam. Yeah, man. So the incident comes on the heel of the murder-free Monday with no homicides reported for that particular 24-hour period. So now, as I stated, those incidents would have taken place in the parish of St. Ann, in the Kingston Western Police Division, and also in the Hanover Police Division. Now we are going to give you a breakdown of each of those fatalities, to include one in the St. Andrew North Police Division, where the police is presently unsure of how that person may have lost their lives. So the first one go on down in the Kingston Western Police Division, right there, so. Right at the intersection of West Road and 14th Street. So for those who know the area, them call right there, so, Upper Tank. Now the man in question will lose him 3 points. It's said to be a little cook shop owner. Presently on your screen, identified as Jomo, young, 26 years old. Literally young, as his name suggests. Now him come from around a Paradise Court that are the new scheme behind the community known as Texas. Now we go on with this brother here, you know. On the spot news media get to understand, say, is a brother we try play neutral, not understanding, say, in the garrison where constant knockings and clappings and fatalities is a thing. You have to literally pick a side and stay upon it. Yeah, man. But Jomo was not that person. Jomo a friend with everybody, every man, gunman and civilian. Jomo a friend with everybody. So a youth known as Mario, I covered that also on this channel some time ago. Mario did end up lose for him 3 points. And it is said that Jomo was seen in the company of the criminal element when near Mario food and broke the plate. In fact, Jomo and the criminal element known as Skete were send the man them go near Mario food are also friends. But Jomo are friends with Bird Nation man them too. Him are friends with man like Bunny. In fact, him are friends with just about every little nook and cranny we have them own done. Jomo is a man where deal with all of the ones and ones them. So, I don't know if Jomo take that stance there in a film life because him run off a cook shop, you know, him and him woman. So, him have to just run it neutral. And also word on the streets is that gunman come buy food from him. But I don't feel like that is reason enough for you to take a man life. So my take on all of this is because them see him in the company of the youth when near Maria food. Me feel say them set a man there come circle Jomo and name back feeble food. You know how these criminal elements can be very petty, and especially if you is what they would see as a little weak fence, a man who can defend the badness. They may come near my food quick and fast, and that is exactly what had happened to Jomo last night. Boy, may I tell you, the thing rough, but sad to say, my peeps, at this many of us as Jamaicans endorse yard and abroad. Because a badness we say it name. But Jomo people them no feel so bossy about it in the morning, yeah. And a lot of other regular members of Chan Public, you could hear them hurling their cries. A ball out Jomo name. I said, Jomo, Jomo. Them can't believe see a man like Jomo food get name. So I gotta take this opportunity to say this, you know. Whole heap of the ones and ones them see and know a lot of things and decide to stay silent because I know feed them family and I know feed them business. So them choose to stay silent. They chose not to do anything about the ills that was perpetrated against a neighbor or another person who is not related to them or close to them. But let me say this, and I hope Jamaicans yard and abroad hear this loud and clear. Your silence today can very well mean the permanent absence of your loved one tomorrow. So continue to be silent. And when it comes knocking at your door, then you become verbal. How will that help the situation? Think about these things, my friends. Stop remaining silent when you see the ills being perpetrated against someone in your community, because you may never know when the tables will turn and you will be on the receiving end of either the fatal bullet them or a loved one of yours. So you will be the mourner. Take these things as markers to know that if it could have happened to Jomo, why or what can prevent it from happening to you. Yeah, man. So the next fatality, my peeps, it took place in the St. Andrew North Police Division, a place known as Clark Hill in a Stony Hill. The police went to a scene and they discovered the lifeless body in an advanced state of decomposition of a 71-year-old man identified as Justin Hunch. The police literally have no idea in regards to his fatality and what may have caused that, because the advanced state that the body was in. So the body was transported to the morgue pending further investigation. So you don't know, say autopsy have to go drop for the police and determine exactly how and why the 71-year-old man end up kick the bucket. So for now, investigations are ongoing. So the next fatality took place in the parish of St. Ann in Ocherios, right down a White River Pines estate. A fatal knockings and clappings going down there. We not get the name of the person as yet, but he was taken out in a hail of bullets along the roadway by unknown assailants, as always. Nobody don't know nobody. Because face mask is now the go-to. And I do believe that since the virus business there is no longer a thing, people should no longer be allowed to wear masks in the general public. A regular way I drive through the place and see bike man well masked up. Some of them said to be bearers and all of these things, and probably some of them really are legitimate bearers. But bear in mind our present crime situation. We see people walking a store in a bank fully masked up and nobody at all pay no attention to it because it was our norm. Now that the virus not debout again, I feel like the government should institute strict rules where wearing face mask in the general public is concerned. If I just the regular mask them will cover your nose and your mouth, fine, but we are talking about the balaclava mask them where head, nose, mouth, everything cover are just two people for your eye. That need to cut out. So the next fatal knockings and clappings, my peeps, took place in Hanover, in a section known as River Road, in a Lucy. A brother known as Harvey, otherwise known as Chulups, 23-year-old, ended up losing 3 pints, said to be a fisherman off River Road in Hanover. So he was taken out in a hail of bullets along the roadway by a lone armed criminal element who approached him and full him up with can, leaving him lifeless. So the Lucy Police CIB is presently investigating that particular fatal knockings and clappings. Boy, may I tell you, my peeps, the knockings and clappings continues. Now we are going to head over there into the neighboring parish of St. James, where the St. James police have listed their most wanted criminal elements. So we are going to give you the full rundown of the most wanted criminals in the parish of St. James right now. Yeah, man. So the first criminal element on that list is this criminal identified as Omai Largy, but them call him Not Nice in our streets. Now this criminal element is wanted for fatal knockings and clappings and a slew of firearm related offenses. This criminal element here frequents the communities of Top Hill, Mount Pelier, and Mount Carey and the general parish of St. James. The next criminal element present on your screen has since been identified as Dante Allen, but them call him Freelance in our streets. He too is wanted for some fatal knockings and clappings and a slew of firearm related offenses. He frequents the communities of Catherine Hall, Albion Lane, Greenpan, and also North Lane and the general Montego Bay space and the wider parish of St. James. The next criminal element present on your screen has since been identified as Shane Morgan, but them call him OK in our streets. He too is wanted for a slew of firearm related activities and also a fatal knockings and clappings. And the next criminal element present on your screen has since been identified as Stefano Johnson, but them call him Steph, Saj, Big Ridan, or Bowlhead in our streets. He's wanted for knockings and clappings with intent for take a life. And this criminal element here frequents all over the parish of St. James. And the last criminal element present on your screen is identified as Tevin Larson, otherwise known as Bruk-Han. One of the criminal elements that have been featured on this platform for years, ever since his inception, when him start in the badness, him just start out as a knockis and clappis until he rose to prominence and become a sore in the backs of the people of St. James. So this criminal element is also the reputed gang leader for the notorious KDF gang based in Salem, St. James. He's also the brother of another top tier criminal element that was taken out by the security forces in Hanover, known as Greedy. Yeah man, you remember him? So Tevin Larson aka Bruk-Han, the Teko himself got 80, end up finding himself in a prison in Haiti. Because of what is happening in Haiti, criminal elements broke him loose out of jail and then find back him way in a Jamaica, and now he's hiding somewhere in the western part of Jamaica. So anyone knowing the whereabouts of Tevin Larson aka Bruk-Han, and them call him Bruk-Han for a reason, because one of them and them kind of look funny because it was broken. So this criminal element here is one of the most wanted, not only in the parish of Montego Bay, but in the entire Jamaica. Yeah man. So anyone knowing the whereabouts of any one of these criminal elements, please alert the nearest police station. And as always, if you don't trust the police, link on the Spot News Media or any like-minded vlogger. Give us the information and we will most definitely pass it on to the relevant authorities who can make effective change. Yeah man. So anyway my peeps, remember to like, share, subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned to On The Spot News Media as I continue to bring you fresh news and updates in subsequent newscast. On The Spot News Media. Yeah man.